You know, I didn't even really like Ben when I first met him. He swore a lot, and that's not really my sort of thing. But he had the deepest brown eyes and jet black hair and made me think twice. He was a stage manager and I was an aspiring actress, so when we worked together, we got to know each other quite well. We had the same friends, did the same things, so it seemed inevitable that we'd end up in a relationship. Not long after we got together, we got a little flat, and I decided that I ought to get a proper job as acting wasn't going to pay the bills. And I then found out that he had a debt problem. A policeman literally turned up at the door and took him away. I was quite shocked at first, but when he came back he just said that it was an old debt and sometimes he forgot to pay the instalments, and that's what happened. But the only thing was, he preferred to have a drink rather than pay off the debt. So he'd drink when he was happy, he'd drink when he was sad, he'd drink when he was bored. But I don't want to give you the wrong impression. He could be really sweet sometimes. Once he turned up to the office on Valentine's Day with a bunch of red roses, and all the girls in the office thought it was wonderful. And when he suggested we holiday around Europe, we just took a week off, jumped in the car and went. And we went to so many different places. To Geneva, Dusseldorf, and we'd go to restaurants, the theatre. It was just amazing. And it seemed like so much more than a week, just because of all the different things we did. That trip is one of my favourite memories. It just seemed a world away from our real lives. The week was filled with work and the theatre, and on Saturdays we'd go to the rugby and Sundays to his dad's for lunch. We spent years like that without even noticing the time going by. One March would seem the same as the next, one November, and so on. And I couldn't believe that you can suffocate without even noticing it's happening. So slowly the air gets thinner and thinner until you're not breathing anymore. But it wasn't until I had a little taste of freedom that I began to come out of the fog. We'd agreed that our lives needed to change, so we applied for jobs with a holiday company. But I didn't get the job, and he did. It would mean him spending the summer in Spain. We said we'd try and make it work. I'd go and visit, and it was only for a few months. We'd see how it went. But it wasn't the heartbreak I thought it would be when he left. It was a relief. With Ben gone, I began to breathe again. I could do all the things I wanted to do. Curl up with a good book, see friends, go to the cinema. All of life's little enjoyments were mine again. And I didn't want to give them up. Luckily, he'd found a job he loved, so we agreed that he wouldn't come back. And I was glad. Perhaps I'll meet someone again. But having got used to my life being mine and only mine, I don't know if I could give that up.